Nowhere does that current run darker than in California, in the years after the gold rush. A chapter of American history so brutal that modern state government has, in official documents, used the word genocide to describe it. Before 1848, California was home to an estimated 150,000 indigenous people. Within just over 2 decades, that population had collapsed to under 30,000. This wasn't primarily disease, though disease played a role. It was policy. California's first American governor, Peter Burnett, told the state legislature in 1851
against this encroachment on liberty,
that a war of extermination would continue between the races until the native population was extinct. And he said this not as a warning, but as an expectation he considered natural and unavoidable. The state legislature responded not with horror, but with funding. It authorized and reimbursed local militias for campaigns against native villages, effectively putting a bounty system into practice. Men were paid for the scalps and severed heads of native men, women, and children. Local newspapers advertised these campaigns as public service. Boys as young as 8 and girls as young as 10 were kidnapped and sold into forced indentured servitude under California's own Act for the Government and Protection of Indians, a law whose title borrowed the language of protection to legalize the opposite. This was not a rogue militia acting alone. This was elected government, funded by state and federal treasuries, executing a policy that 21st century state investigations would formally define as genocide under international legal standards. It happened in the same decades that Easterners were reading uplifting sermons about a young nation's God-given mission to civilize a continent.